All right, come on in, come on in. We are having some technical difficulties here today. So come on in, let us know who you are, where you're joining from. Hopefully you guys find this new link. There we go. All right, come on in, let us know who you are, where you're joining from. All right, come on in, come on in. I am going to, no, that won't work. I wanted to share something with my screen, so that's not working, so hold tight. But come on in, let us know who you are, where you're joining from, and what you offer to the government. So, hey, come on in. Let us know who you are, where you're joining from. So today, we're going to be talking about 3 ways that you can start finding some customers. So I want to walk you through some things today. And unfortunately, this YouTube stream is not letting me share my screen, which it kicked me out when I tried to do it a few minutes ago. So I'm glad you guys came on over here and found the new link. So awesome, and kudos to you for doing that. And so what we're going to do is a couple things. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 ways that well, the title is 3 ways to get more customers now. So we're going to do a deep dive, and it's going to be more of a conversation. And then what I'm going to do is record my screen and actually show you a walkthrough, okay? Because YouTube is not being user-friendly right now to let me share my screen, and I'm getting kicked out every time I try to do that. So because you are here, we don't want to continue to go through the technical difficulties of that, but I will talk to you about it, and then I'll do a video walkthrough and post it up, okay? All right, cool. So if this is your first time, again, let us know who you are, where you're joining from, what you offer to the government or private sector, commercial, whatever it is. Let us know who you are, what you offer. If this is your first time here, hello. My name is Felicia, and I'm over at FeliciaStreeter.com. And I work with small businesses, contractors, helping them get into government contracting and win their first government contract. So today I want to share with you guys 3 things that you can be doing to find opportunities right now. Okay. And so virtually, by a show of hands, who could not use another customer right now, right? Of course, we all want new customers. We always want more customers. So let's all raise our hand virtually, and I can feel the vibe with that. So we always want to, have ways to keep the funnel flowing and have people coming in, new people, new customers coming into our funnel so that we can grow our business. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. The first thing I wanted to share with you guys on this is LinkedIn. A lot of you guys are sleeping on LinkedIn, okay? Although I can't share my screen with you, I'm actually going to open it up. You'll see me, but I will record the video for you guys. I don't know why it won't let me share my screen. But anyway, if you have a LinkedIn account, you can just go in and do what I'm getting ready to share with you guys. If you don't have a LinkedIn account, you can definitely go set one up. It's a social media platform. And if you don't have the link, let me just put it in here, LinkedIn. So you can just go to linkedin.com. It's a social media site. What I like about LinkedIn is that most of your decision makers are going to be on LinkedIn. They're going to manage their own LinkedIn account, which means you have access to them. So you don't have to worry about the gatekeepers. You don't have to worry about their secretary or anyone, saying, no, you can't talk to them. No, they're not in the office. And the great thing I like is they manage their own LinkedIn account. How cool is that? Okay, so whether you're looking to do government contracting or commercial, most of those people are here on LinkedIn. And I want to just walk you through some things that you can do to find them. Okay. So in just LinkedIn in general, I'm just going to tell you guys how I use LinkedIn. And every time I go in here, how I go through the process of the activities that I do. So if you want to take notes, get ready. You can start writing down what I'm going to share with you. Again, I'll share a walkthrough video with you guys later. So anyway, when I go into LinkedIn, basically what you'll find is, the navigation at the top. And I'll usually go in there, and I don't know why, but I like to go look at my messages. So I'll always go into messaging first, and then I will reply to any messages that I have. And so that's one form of engagement, having conversations with people. Now, if you're just starting out with LinkedIn, or if you do it, after this session, then you may not have any messages, but definitely get in the habit of looking at your messages. Now, of course, if you have messages, if you're on Facebook or any of the other social media sites, it'll show you when you have messages. So when you look up at the navigation, it may say 1, 5, 10, 20, whatever, however many messages you have, it'll tell you. Similar to on your phone, if you get notifications for your text messages, emails, phone calls, it'll tell you how many you have that you have not looked at yet. So great tool there. So I always go in and, as I said, go through my messages and respond to any messages that I need to. You can't really say, okay, I'm going to do, spend 10 minutes doing this, because depending on how many messages you have as to how long it will take. So the more you do this, the more messages you may have, especially if you're doing engagement, reaching out to people, which I'm going to tell you momentarily how to search and find people. Okay, so I love the messaging. And then I usually go into notifications, which it'll tell you new notifications that you have. Now, I post on LinkedIn, so I get various notifications anyway. And then, of course, with the connections that I have here on LinkedIn, I'll get notifications when they post things. So on here, if you're just getting started, a great thing you can do from your notifications is you'll see when someone started a new position. And it's usually, it's one of your connections. And so you can always, click where it says, people that have started new positions. More than likely, you may have multiple people. So you'll click on that, and then it will show you all of the people that have new positions. And then you can definitely just congratulate them. And the great thing about LinkedIn, when you click on the person's link, it'll give you a pre-written message. So you can use that, or you can make your own, especially if you know them, you talk to them, then you may want to make it more personal in your congratulations. Another thing is, when people have their birthdays, just like on Facebook, you can, tell people happy birthday. Well, you can do the same thing on LinkedIn. LinkedIn will send you notifications of the birthdays for a particular day. Okay. And so you can do that from your notifications as well. Now, what I really like to look for in my notifications is people that like my post and people that comment on my post. So anytime you comment on one of my posts, I try to write a reply, me personally. I do it myself. The other thing is, I also look at when people like my posts, because I'll also message people when they like my post, and I may say, hey, like I see one here real time. Hey, Don, thanks so much for liking my post. Or I'll say, thanks, for the like on my post, something like that. Real simple, quick message. I'm not asking him for anything, but I am letting him know that I see that he engaged with one of my posts. And so I appreciate that. And so I try to thank people for that. Now, this is real time. So I see Don has watched a bunch of or I should say, looked at a bunch of my posts. And so he liked a lot of them. So I wouldn't send him 5, 10 of the same messages, right? I'm just going to send that one. And then sometimes I'll have people on a daily, they're liking my posts, but I won't send them a message every day. Okay. So I don't do that. Like, okay, that's redundant, but I will reach out and let them know, hey, thanks so much for the like on my post. The other thing is, like I said, when people comment from your notifications, just like on your Facebook notifications, you can scroll and you'll see when people commented on one of your posts. And so you can click that and then go in and reply, or, you know, say, hey, you know, just depending on what their comment is, will dictate what you'll say back. And so I definitely like that feature. And then the other thing is, you know, definitely you can go to My Network on your LinkedIn profile, top navigation. And there you'll also see anytime you have new invitations where people want to connect with you. And then you can accept it or ignore it. It's up to you. Now, I do want to caution you guys to definitely, let me come back to the screen, definitely realize that you're doing this for business. So I know sometimes people get caught up in the, well, I don't know this person, they're not my friend. Well, of course, that's the case. We're not looking for friends. And most of these people we don't know, but we want to get to know them. So don't X people out because you don't know them. So what I like to do is, one, when someone sends me a connection request, I like to see a picture. Okay. Sometimes it could be their business logo, or it's going to be their face. If you're talking about a contracting officer, more than likely it'll be their face, right? Because they don't have a business. If it's another company, subcontractor, somebody you're trying to connect with, then they may have either the company logo or their face. On mine, I have my face. So if you found me on LinkedIn, I have my face because people know who I am. They connect with that. And so that's one of the things I look for in accepting a connection request. I also will look at what they do because some things are so far left that, you know, I'm here for business. And so it still just doesn't make sense for us to be connected. But it's up to you. You know, you decide how you want to accept connections, what will be the requirements for that. Okay. And if you work this, let me tell you, it can grow. I think I have over 10,000 connections here on LinkedIn alone. So it works. The next thing is, so this is the feature I want to share with you guys now. If you want to network, especially in the times that we have right now, and find some new customers, I really, really, really like LinkedIn because everybody is here for business. And if you work this every day, you'll start to see results. I can't tell you how many people I know that's in various industries that they use LinkedIn. One of the girls, well, actually two of the girls in my boot camp, one from the previous session, one from the session that we're getting ready to end here soon. They both use LinkedIn to find a lot of connections. One lady, I think she had like 20 or something like that. And then during the live sessions, I helped her negotiate a deal with one of those companies. And then even in this session now, I believe one of the ladies, I think she had 5 or 8 leads that she pulled from here. So looking forward to hearing her results there. So don't discount LinkedIn. And you can do this from anywhere. You can do it from your cell phone. You can do it from your iPad. You can do it from your computer. So no excuses. Now, the other thing I like to do on LinkedIn is LinkedIn has a search feature. Okay. I encourage you, especially depending on what you're going to offer to the government, and you should have put that in the chat for me. So I'm coming back to check that out here momentarily. But depending on what that is, you can definitely do a keyword search. And I'm going to pop back over here to the chat because I want to see what you guys said, because we're going to do some real time here on LinkedIn. We got staffing company, medical supplies. Okay, let's do staffing company. Let me go back to LinkedIn. So you can do a keyword search and just type in staffing, and you can do, or staffing manager, staffing specialist, whatever, but staffing. And then you can, you know, see the results. Now, up at the top, I'm going to say top left of the navigate, right below the navigation, when I type in staffing, it came up with 3,600,000 results. Now I can narrow that and search people, jobs, events, and then it gives you the more option. So if you want to connect with someone, you could definitely do people. So you can click on people, and then it'll show you people that have staffing in their profile information. And so you can reach out and connect to people that way. And, of course, when you see it, it'll give you their name. Usually they'll have their job title and the company that they work for. And so that'll help you in deciding if you want to reach out and connect with them. Now, why are you here on LinkedIn? If you're looking for customers, then you want to find the connections that will be fruitful for you. So you're going to keyword search based on that. If you're doing construction, maybe you're looking for larger construction companies to work with, then you can, use keyword construction. I saw someone said medical supplies. So medical supplies, you could reach out to, and depending on what type of supplies you offer, but you could reach out to the hospitals. So you can search hospitals, doctor's office, dentist's office, the list goes on of medical, right? And so you can do all those different searches. You can maybe do a different keyword search every day, however you decide to do it, and find people to connect with that way. And also connect with them and, see if and how you can help them if they need medical supplies, right? So I love it for that. You can also search jobs. Now, I know if you have a business, you're not looking for a job, but let me tell you, a lot of times within the job section, you'll find key decision makers, the HR people, and they have an actual need. And let me tell you, a lot of some people I know in the industry, what they'll do is they'll reach out to those companies and submit a proposal. Say, hey, hire my company to do XYZ, whatever they're asking for, and then show them the benefit. Now, I don't know if they do this, but I'm telling you to do this. Show the benefit and the savings of having your company do it versus hiring an employee. And you also want to show them that it can be done without you having to be in their office as an employee. So, for example, you might, tell them, you could say 5,000 a year, 10,000, whatever the number to be, in using my company. Why? And I'm giving you this, so write this down. This savings is because they won't have to pay the workers' comp. They don't have to pay taxes for you. They don't have to provide you health insurance. So right there is a savings in and of itself. Now, what you have to present to them is that it's a savings and you can still do the work remotely. Okay. So definitely don't skip out on this job search feature as well, as far as looking for opportunities. Okay. Let's see what else I like here on LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn does have a paid version. I think it's still called LinkedIn Navigator. I used to have it. It's a great feature. It allows you to connect and do even more streamlined searches. So if, LinkedIn is going to be one of your major platforms, and once you get going, just depending on if you feel there's a need, then you could definitely purchase the LinkedIn navigation feature. But you don't have to. You can do the free searches, things I'm showing you here right now. So you don't have to. The other thing I like is, just like Facebook, the other social media sites, you also have the feed, okay, the regular feed, where you can definitely scroll, and you can also do the keyword search for content. So let's see, just typing something in. So you can put your keyword in there. Again, you can search people, jobs, events. If you're looking for events, you can look for companies, schools, groups, content. So I like to look for content as well, because then it shows content on that subject. And guess what? I can go in and comment now on others' posts, and that also gives me more visibility. And then you'll be amazed at how people will reach out and how people will connect with you just from you commenting on someone else's post, because now you're going to be seen by their people and their connections as well. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's LinkedIn. Of course, I can show you more, but I'll do a quick video for you guys. So let me pop back and check back in with you guys. So on LinkedIn, do you have any questions about LinkedIn? And let's see, while I'm waiting on questions, Hey, Tammy, I'm just going to say a quick hello. Welcome, welcome. I think this is Tammy's first time. Mimi J. Hey, welcome. Okay, Tammy Staffing Company in New York. Awesome. Mimi J is medical supplies. We got Mac 357. I remember you. Transportation. Good. All right. Telvis Dixon in Chicago. I bet you it's getting cold up there. Jamie from Alabama, commercial construction trades. Awesome. Tanika, I hope that's right. Smith in Indiana. Welcome. First time. We got some first timers here. Tracy in Georgia, transportation and trucking. Cool. Phoenix is okay. Oh Lord. Okay, this is a different name. So Tiana. Hey. Tiana's in the boot camp now. Welcome. You always have a different login. You be trying to trick me. So anyway, welcome. Mac 357 says, yes, I have LinkedIn. So are you using LinkedIn? If you have a LinkedIn account already, are you using it to get customers? Let me know in the comments. All right, let me know in the comments. So another place you guys can go to find customers is Instagram as well. I like Instagram. You also have Facebook. Facebook, the algorithm is always changing, but you can definitely use Facebook if you're, depending on, I know some people, because they use Facebook personally and like really personally, that they don't want to use it for business as well because they don't want to, mix things up, which is cool. But you can definitely have a separate profile, personal profile, and then you can also have your fan page. The fan pages are not getting as much love today as they used to. So, that's a problem, but that is a possibility. So anyway, we have LinkedIn. So I'm gonna run through LinkedIn really quickly, touch on a few things. Again, I'll do a little video training on this one as well. Instagram is owned by Facebook, and there's a new app I have on my phone that I just got that connects Facebook and Instagram together. So like you can work both of them within the same app. And it is called Business Suite. So let me see. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys the thingy. So it's this one right here. Can you guys see it? This one right here. Oh, the light came on. Hold on. It won't let me show. There it goes. So this one right here. So that's the one where you can work on both within the same app. So definitely you can check that out if you want to do that. But anyway, so Instagram, definitely you can go through the feed, comment that way. You can do the keyword search and use hashtags to find other people that are posting similar things. Again, you can comment on those. You can also look at the people that's commenting, the people that is liking their stuff, and you can connect with them, if it relates, and those are people that is in alignment with what you do and what you're trying to do and what your goals are using the social media platform. So you can do that. I'm not going to get into everything you can do on LinkedIn because it's a lot. I mean, on Instagram, because it is a lot, and we want to keep it just basic stuff here today. So you can definitely, go through the feed and comment and like things and get exposure that way. Also on LinkedIn, people can DM you. If you notice, a lot of times I'll tell you guys, if you have questions, that, personal questions about the boot camp or something like that, you can always DM me on Instagram. Well, yeah, that's what I say. DM me on Instagram, which is direct message. And so on Instagram, you have the feature where it'll show you any other direct messages that you have. So I click on here now. I have one direct message because I went on here last night and went through them. I have a lot of messages, but new ones I have, well, no, that's 6. So I have 6. So I would just go through those again, reply accordingly as I need to. And then I also like to go through the section where it shows the heart up on the navigation, because here's going to show you who liked your video. It's also going to show you who commented on your videos, and you can usually see the comment, a portion of it anyway. It also lets you know of these people that liked your video and that commented on your video. If you guys are not if you're not following them, it will show you by saying follow. So to give you the little blue button if you want to follow them back. So again, with the heart up on the navigation, you can see who liked your video. You can see who commented on your video. It'll also show you who started following you. If they just started following you, it'll show you that. So before I follow someone back, especially depending on what their Instagram name is, I'll probably click on it and see exactly what they do before I connect with them and follow them back. Okay. And then I also click here and, anyone that commented, I'll comment back. And I used to reach out to everyone that liked my video or picture or post, but it's so many people now that it's hard for me to message everyone back and just say, hey, thanks for the like on my post. But I did used to do that when I first started out. Okay. So Instagram is another great resource, especially contractors, people that provide a service. A lot of them, or, things where you can show a before and after picture. You'll see a lot of that here on Instagram. So that's why I know, just depending on what you're doing, Instagram is a great place to connect with other businesses as well that you may potentially want to team with, or if they're a larger company and you want to subcontract some work from them. Definitely think about Instagram, LinkedIn. I would say LinkedIn is my number one for you guys if that's something you want to do. And then I would say Instagram number two. Again, just depending on what you want to do and what you want to get out of it. Okay, so definitely, contracting officers, prime contractors, those key decision makers, people that's in the HR, if you're doing corporate contracts, things like that, they're on LinkedIn. Instagram is also great for small businesses. You can connect with them there, whether you want to team with them, or maybe you're looking for people to sub work out to, or you're looking to find contracts where the prime is subbing work out. So just depending on what you're looking for, what your strategy is as to which one you would do, or you can do both. Okay. One final thing I do want to share with you guys is that construction. A lot of people shy away from construction and they say, oh, I don't do construction. Is it all about construction? And it's not. But on large construction contracts, I want you guys to take a moment and think about this. If you think about a project, so let's think about there's dirt. Like across the street from you, there's nothing but dirt. Okay. And then a year later, here's this building and people are coming in and out and, stuff is happening. It's a rec center, a youth center where the kids come every day after school to learn. They get to play, they're fed. All of this stuff is happening in this building. Remember, it was dirt. Now that this building is being used from beginning to end, from dirt to what it is today, what did it take for it to get there? It took a lot. A lot of times we think construction, just construction. And so we say, oh, no, there's nothing there for me. But I can say in that project, let's see what I can run off here real quick. So in that project, you have your trades, plumbers, electrician, cement people, drywall, finishers, the gamut. Then you HVAC companies, window people, cleaning companies, furniture companies, people that sell equipment. They probably need their own medical supplies because they have kids. They need office supplies. They need food service people. They need what else? If you can think of something, type it in the comments. Let's see what else they need. They need electricity, heat, water, and whatever it takes to make that happen. So there's a lot that goes into that project. And remember I said, the after school care. So they're probably helping with their homework. So now you need people that can help the kids with their homework. So maybe tutorers, whatever. Maybe they have a thing where you can talk to the kids, kids that are having issues at home. So what is that? Social workers, all of that stuff that could be there. Now, that's one thing. Now, take another one. It's nothing but dirt. And then, next thing you know, it's a hospital. Now, what does it take to run the hospital? What all do you need to put in there for that to run? So, although contracts may come out construction, I always encourage you guys to look at those opportunities and see where you can fit in. No, you're not going to be the prime on the contract, but there may be a piece of a contract in there for you, because the construction company will not do the tutoring. They're not going to do like the whole thing, right? Most of the time, complete design build projects, let me tell you, I don't care how big the company, we usually sub out something. I can tell you that. Multiple things, because it's just a huge project, and to carry all of the overhead in-house just doesn't make sense either. Okay. So be mindful of that. And on larger contracts, we're required to sub so much, a percentage of it out to small businesses anyway. So if you remember, I think over the last couple of weeks, I talked about subcontracting, knowing your percentages of what you're going to sub out and all that. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So that's another avenue. So you have LinkedIn, you have Instagram, you have larger contracts where you can see a piece of it in there for you. So you would definitely go in as a sub on that one. And then also, whatever method you're using, however you're going to do it to get some customers now, because I can tell you there's opportunities out there. You're just not looking. If you don't have something that you're working on right now, that's because you are not looking. You are not doing marketing activities every day. Okay. So when you start doing that and you start generating leads, remember I told you people in the boot camp, they get leads from LinkedIn all the time. I get customers from Instagram as well as LinkedIn all the time. So it works. But sometimes you have to follow up. See, a lot of times we think we can reach out one time and that's it. And that doesn't work. So you have to have a follow-up plan in place to follow up with people, because people will fall through the cracks. Just because they said not today does not mean no forever. That means not today. And so when you follow up, you'll start to see more opportunities present themselves as well, because maybe they didn't have a contract today, but they won 2 weeks later, you see. So always follow up, have a system in place to follow up with people. You don't have to follow up every day. You may not even follow up every week, depending on how the conversation went. But whatever it is, make sure you have a plan in place to follow up. Okay. Initially, if I don't hear back from people, I like to follow up like once a week. Then when we start conversating, it just depends on what we say in the conversation as to, what's next, when to follow up. Because sometimes they may say, well, next month I'll have a project ready to go on the 15th. So that tells you when to reach out, right? I'm going to do it before the 15th, because at that point they're good to go. They're ready to rock and roll. And I don't want them to forget me when they're putting out those contracts. Okay. So make sure you have a follow-up system in place. You can also have where you need to follow up with people if you're using a CRM, a customer relation management system. It will notify you when it's time to follow up. And some of them will allow you to take notes in there and things like that as well. I love Pipedrive. I talk about Pipedrive all the time. So I'll definitely put the link down in the description for that. And I really, really love Pipedrive. I can send emails from within Pipedrive. I can take notes in Pipedrive, have your, the person's contact information, everything right there in one place. And it will notify me when it's time to follow up, because I can set the date to whether call, email, meet them for lunch, whatever it is. I can set it as such and it will remind me. So definitely, if you're not using some type of CRM system, check them out. So let's go ahead and open it up for Q&A. If you have any questions on finding customers and getting customers like right now, definitely go ahead and pop your questions in. If you didn't introduce yourself and you want to do that, go ahead and do that as well. All right. I see Tracy's here. Welcome, welcome. Tracy's from Georgia doing transportation and trucking. I might have said that already. Maybe I missed you. I don't remember saying Tracy, but welcome. Yasina is here. I believe Yasina's in the boot camp. Yep, she said it right here. She's in the boot camp. So welcome, welcome. Facebook. Raymond is here. Hello, Raymond. From Texas. What part of Texas? I'm right outside of Dallas and DeSoto, but nobody ever knows that. So I just say I'm in Dallas. But what part of Texas are you in? Waco. Yep, I know where that's at. You just have to go out there to the VA center out there all the time. Yep. I know exactly where that is. Right down 35 for me. So welcome. All right, cool. So anyone else, any questions about how you're going to get customers? So if you don't have a question on getting a customer or customers, how are you getting customers right now? Let me know. How are you getting customers right now? Let me know in the comments. What are you doing to get customers? Because you all are here and you have a business, right? Some of you guys said you're in trucking and transportation, you're in staffing, you have medical supply company, commercial construction trades. What else? Yeah. So what are you guys doing to get customers? Let me know. Share it with everyone else. Okay. Yusina says she has a LinkedIn account as well. Cool. So any questions? Any questions? All right. Tanika says, does this apply to being a service provider for Department of Child Services? How would I look for customers on LinkedIn? So yeah, you sure can. I mean, think about it. You could probably do a keyword search for Department of Child Services, right? I don't know exactly what you're going to offer them, but whatever you're going to offer them, you can do a keyword search for that as well, because then it will come up as far as content. You know, you can click on content, search that way, see what they're talking about. Because sometimes on LinkedIn, people will tell you, we're going to be opening up a new position next month. So like they'll seed it and tell you beforehand. So you can be on the lookout. They'll also tell you when they have openings, even contracts coming up sometime, they'll mention that as well, you know, especially when you're looking at commercial and corporate. So yeah, you can use LinkedIn exactly the same way. Use your keywords. Again, I'm not sure exactly what you're going to offer to them. So if you want to pop that in, you can. But definitely, yeah. And then Department of Child Services, you know, it'll come up for people as well, people that work there. And so then you can look at their job title, see what they do. You know, if it's someone in HR or maybe if they have some type of diversity program, you could reach out to them if they're a part of that. So yeah, definitely. So Sun is here. Hello. Sun says, I am an administrative. Okay. So Sun says they do administrative business services. Yep. But I'm finding a lot of jobs on site. Is this normal? Yes. Remember what I talked about, where you can definitely ask them or show them, present the proposal of you doing it remotely. I have people that offer admin services that use LinkedIn and they have six-figure businesses. And what they do is they reach out to those people that are posting the job and they submit a proposal, you know, of course, talking to them, you know, that kind of thing. But they submit a proposal on how they can do it remotely, that same activity. So again, it just depends on what you're doing too, but pretty much everything you can still do remotely. Sometimes when you get into, for example, accounting, sometimes people are leery of the access that it requires and to provide that remotely. But administrative services, you shouldn't have a problem with that. You just have to reach out to those people. And it is a numbers thing. So you can't reach out to one or two people and they say, oh, no, not doing it. And then you stop, right? You have to realize that every time you get a no, it is moving you closer to a yes. So the no's are okay, right? But you just have to keep moving through the no's. DG says, oh, I thought I missed your live. Well, no, you did not. Hello, welcome. Let's see. Tracy says, okay. So Tracy's just commenting. Okay, I see it. So read it. Okay, you're still green at it. So you're certifying your business. Awesome, awesome. Well, you should come join us inside the Contractors Edge Bootcamp, so we can change you from just green to green money. So it's okay to be green. Just keep moving through the process. All right, we have Bryant here. Hey, Bryant. Bryant did the boot camp. My gosh, a minute ago. Was this session before last, or the one before that? I can't remember. But Bryant did the boot camp. He offers security services, which I love. Let's see. Okay, so DG has a question. A dump truck business dealing with DOT. Okay, Department of Transportation. Cool. And DG says, I'm having a hard time finding DOT work, even though I am certified and pre-qualified. What am I doing wrong? So here's the thing, guys, about government contracting in general. Remember that there is a laundry list of things that the government purchases. So depending on what that is, you may not see a new contract every day or even every month for that matter. So we have to understand that contracts don't theoretically come out every day for what we do. So like, I'm not going to be able to go onto the beta website and find opportunities every day for professional training and development. And then even in construction, I still won't be able to find it every day, because depending on what I do and what part of that they put out, I still may not be able to do it. So we have to be mindful of that. But DG, the example I gave about the construction company, you could do, sub work from a construction company, because complete design build, there's a lot of trash, dump truck, hello. Remodeling projects, they need dump trucks. So definitely look into those type of contracts, and because we don't house dump trucks, like we don't keep dump trucks, like it just doesn't make sense. We rent them in the sense of somebody come in and haul the stuff off when we need it. Okay. So definitely, I think you just need to look inside of other contracts, and you can probably find some opportunities quickly. And then I would also say, get the word out there in your area that you have the dump truck. You need to start networking and marketing with other people that would need your dump truck to fulfill their contract obligation. And I bet you could find some work, like easy. You just have to get out there and look. Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions? All right, last call. Any other questions? Well, for you guys that are here, this is your first time while I'm waiting on any other questions. Definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not done that. Very important. When we go live, you'll get notified that we're live here. When I drop new videos, you'll get notified of that as well. So, and even today, like, it kicked me out and I had to come back in. So you will get notified that, hey, she's back on, and here's the link for that kind of thing. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. I can't stress that enough if you have not already. And then also, if you like the channel, you like this training here today, go ahead and like the video. That would be awesome as well. You can always share it out when we go live. They usually give you the option. You can share it out. So when I'm live or you're watching a video and you think it's really good, you can definitely share it out to your social media platforms as well. So definitely do that. Any other questions? Guess what? Okay, so this is the last call for any other questions. But guess what? I'm so excited. If you've been with me for over a year and you've been hanging out with me here on the channel, last year I did a 5-day workshop, and it wound up being 2 bonus days, but that's me. But I did a 5-day workshop on get government contracts. I cannot tell you the results people got from that workshop. And did I say it was free? It's free. Oh yeah, it's free. So I did that last year, and we're going to do it again this year. So I'm so excited about that. So the next thing I want to say is, if you're not on my email list and getting my email notifications, you're probably going to want to do that, because I will be letting you guys know when registration opens for that. Again, it's free. You register because I have to send you the workbook. So I even have a workbook that I created for you so that you can just fill in the blank and take your notes, so that you can take it, go and implement from the workshop, like for real. Okay. So make sure you're connected with me some type of way so that you'll know when registration opens. Last year, we had just over 500 people. That's a lot. Yes. 500 people joined the workshop. Okay. So you don't want to get locked out is what I'm saying. And did I say it's free? So make sure you're on the lookout for that. If you're on my email list, you guys will get notified before anyone else, because I always like to give you, first dibs at everything, because you are in the community. So if you're not on my email list, make sure you do that. And then the other thing is, I do want to remind you guys. So if you need help with getting your government contracting business going, getting to that first bid done, some help along the way with certifications, maybe your government foundation, how to find contracts, how to find your customer, how to bid the contracts, how to write your proposals, all the things that take to get you to that first bid done, then definitely consider joining us inside the Contractors Edge Bootcamp. Also, this is the last session we will be doing for 2020. I mean, come on, guys. It is October. So we start in December, which means it's the last session for this year. And don't forget, we only allow 30 students. 30 students. That's it. So if you don't get in this time, you're going to have to wait until next year. It always sells out. Sometimes it's earlier than we start, and I don't care. It doesn't matter. When we hit 30, that's it. I don't let any more people in, because I get to work with you inside of a group setting, one-on-one. And so, game changer things are happening there as well. I mean, people are winning contracts. I'm talking big contracts, okay? Like $48,000, $88,000, $2.3 million. I think somebody 108. Another person in 6 weeks, I think they had like, was it 60,000, or did they hit six figures? I can't remember. But the numbers keep coming in. Another person, I haven't even posted this one yet. She told me on a call. What did she do? I think it's $468,000. Yeah, a contract for $468,000. So let me tell you, they are rocking and rolling in the boot camp. And here's the thing: the investment in the boot camp, because I know you want to know the price. The investment is $1,997. Now, I just told you the numbers of how much people are making from the boot camp, like their first contracts or multiple contracts. So $1,997, more than worth the investment, wouldn't you say? So if you want to check that out, it's over at firstbiddonefast.com, firstbiddonefast.com. And I promise you, I'll get the emails, I'll get the DMs on Instagram or LinkedIn saying, hey, can I still get in? And if we hit 30, the answer will be no. Out of integrity, I'm telling you what I'm going to say, out of integrity. And I hold to that, because I like to work with people individually. And I like to, every week when we have our sessions, I want to talk to you individually about your business and help you and make sure you're moving forward. And so if I have a lot of people in there, I can't do that. Okay. So if you want to join the boot camp, it's firstbiddonefast.com, firstbiddonefast.com. Here, I'll put the link. I can do it like this. There's the link to the Contractors Edge Bootcamp. And there is a payment plan. So you can choose the payment option if you want. Let's see. Any final questions? Sun says, they said they don't. Go to find DX dynamic search. So I don't know what that means. Said they don't. And so I think that may be a follow-up to something else, or you're talking to someone else. I'm not sure about that one. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. All right, awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me here today. If you have any questions, comments on this video after the stream, you can definitely do that. any links that I talked about. Once the video finished, I'll put the links down in the description for you guys. But whatever you do, definitely start looking for some opportunities. Don't keep waiting. You should be looking for opportunities every day. If you don't have any that you're working on, you should be looking every day. If you have some that you're working on, you should be looking every day, because it takes time to put together a bid. So you can't wait to the last minute. And we want to keep the pipeline full. Oh, excuse me. So we want to keep the pipeline full, okay? All right, so have an awesome rest of your day. And until next time, remember one thing that I always say, and with the results I just shared with you guys, you know, you're just one contract away from whatever it is you want, whatever it is you want to have in your business. Trust me, one contract will change the game, and you're just one contract away, okay? So until next time, I'll see you guys right back here real soon. Bye for now.